So at about 110 kPa suction, or low side pressure, and a high side pressure of 620, corresponding then to a pressure temperature chart, minus 10 on 1 through 4A is roughly around 99 kPa, but we'll go a little bit lower. I think that should be minus 8, so I'll cross that out and make that minus 8. 620 on 1 through 4A is about 28 degrees. You can't see that clearly, but when you reference a pressure temperature chart, looking at the refrigerant, the pressure reading, and the corresponding temperature. In this case, 110 is about minus 8. I had that at minus 10, but that's minus 8. 620 is about 23 degrees. Next thing I'm going to look at is going to record the discharge temperature, so as it leaves the compressor. So here I have a discharge gauge that's connected on the discharge line as it leaves the actual compressor. In this case it's about 54 degrees. The next one we're going to do is record the air on the condenser temperature, so as it comes on the condenser. So generally referencing the ambient temperature of the room. So the ambient temperature of this room here, just a thermometer measuring the room temperature, 21.6 degrees. The next two reading looks at the subcool temperature as it leaves the condenser here and the receiver. And that information will generally go in these two spots here as well. So we're going to do these two now. So here I've got it on a system as it leaves the condenser. So following the line coming in, going through and leaving, and you can see that the thermometer is connected. So leaving is 28.6, let's say 29. The next one was leaving receiver, so coming into the receiver and leaving. In this case, liquid line temperature is about 26 degrees. The next one we're going to do is the subcool temperature entering TX valve, so just before the TX valve as it comes in to the evaporator. In this case it's just about before the TX valve there, and what we have connected, we have one already connected to the line before the evaporator, the liquid line, and it's about 23 degrees. So here's my version 1 reading. I'll print this up a little bit more clearer, but this is what you'd expect in a practical scenario. Temperatures recorded at different components to work out the four main exercises at the end. Condenser subcool, evaporator superheat, evaporator TD, and condenser TD. So our final version would be something like this. 6 degrees, 0 degrees. I'll upload this onto the in-class exercise page as recorded results. And the idea is we want to work out the condenser subcooling, evaporator superheat, evaporator TD, and condenser TD with our recordings that we got from the unit. So the exercise is, with these readings that we got, use what we need to find these 4 different tasks.